California faces a severe shortage of licensed mental health treatment facilities, and existing ones often fall well short of expectations.
The I-Team started investigating one large chain in 2017, a place where one patient later died. Now, his family recently settled a wrongful death lawsuit for millions of dollars, and they're sharing their story now to help protect others from similar tragedy.
911, what is your emergency?
Hey, someone just hung themselves right here.
Okay, what's the address?
That panicked call to 911 marked the end of Brandon Nelson's life.
What's the address?
Oh, here, please.
The address.
The 26-year-old aerospace engineer had suffered a psychotic break and spent his last days at a treatment facility in Orange County called Sovereign Health, where he ended his life.
Sir, we need you to start CPR, okay? So take a deep breath, quit talking, and listen to County Fire. That's
the house manager you hear, incapable of performing CPR, confused even about the address. The Nelsons sued Sovereign and its CEO, Tanmoy Sharma, for wrongful death and recently settled for $11 million. The attorney representing Sovereign's former insurance carrier said in a statement, "We hope the settlement brings some comfort to the family for their loss. The settlement reflects the parties' compromise of disputed claims and not an admission of liability." Our efforts to reach Tanmoy Sharma were unsuccessful.
We don't know it's not going to bring our son back, but we want to make sure another family never has to go through this again.
Their story illustrates the challenges of those seeking help for mental health crises. His parents say only after Brandon's death did they realize the scope of Sovereign's false promises. When your son went to this Sovereign facility, the understanding was there was 24/7 medical care, right?
It was marketed as he will have 24/7 oversight of, psychologists, a house manager, a psychiatrist would come in, they'd have group therapy. Nothing was provided to that. It was marketed like that, and it was all lies.
Yeah, and in fact, it turned out to be even worse than we could have imagined.
You're not really trained on how to deal with someone coming back high or someone having a mental episode.
Former Sovereign employee Desiree Rauchi was deposed in the Nelson civil suit and described what she experienced working for Sovereign.
I mean, I know that the industry is a little shady to begin with, but Sovereign blew it out of the water on what they were doing.
We first spoke with Desiree in 2018, a year after more than 100 FBI agents raided Sovereign Health's corporate offices and treatment facilities. Shortly after that raid and 8 months before Brandon's death, the I-Team sat down with Tanmoy Sharma.
We serve 15,000 patients. There will be some people that may not be happy with us.
He pointed to the hundreds of positive testimonials on their YouTube channel.
It's a service industry, like a hotel, like an airline. Somewhere somebody will complain about baggage fees.
Wow. I don't know how you can be happy with someone who's hiring people who worked in the construction industry and holding them out to be mental health professionals.
Most of your contact is going to be with unlicensed professionals who are, often paid close to minimum wage to do things like run groups and oversee people.
NYU professor Alex Barnard specializes in medical sociology and mental health.
There's been very little discussion about the actual quality of care that's happening in these facilities. Most of them in California are private, many of them are for-profit. And I think most people would be surprised at actually how little medical staffing many of these places have.
Much of his research is focused on California, which struggles with a shortage of treatment beds and mental health professionals.
These facilities and these private providers really have a lot of leverage over the state in a way that can sometimes, block the kind of regulation and oversight that is necessary.
California is trying to expand mental health services through its newly implemented care courts and the multi-billion-dollar Proposition 1 on the March ballot. It promises treatment, not tents, but the Nelsons worry about those in need receiving quality care.
It sounds good in concept. We're going to get people in for help, but if they end up in places like Brandon ended up, there's going to be more tragedies like this. So yeah, that's a huge concern of ours.
Sovereign Health is now out of business, having been sued multiple times. In 2022, a jury awarded insurance provider HealthNet nearly $45 million, finding Sovereign and Sharma liable for fraud. That case is on appeal. The Nelsons still hope to see criminal charges.
Where is the FBI? Where's the Orange County DA? Where's the state AG? I don't understand why none of them have taken a more serious look at what was going on.
The Nelsons plan to direct a large portion of their multi-million-dollar settlement to fund quality mental health treatment, a way to honor their son and protect others from their unending grief. Now, the I-Team confirmed the investigation into Sovereign Health and Tanmoy Sharma is ongoing.